so the next product we're going to talk about is our Cambergame steering arms. We designed these for a few reasons, a few different benefits. I suppose the first one was because we really found that getting more negative camber on the front of the Lotus gave a much more aggressive turn-in. It was something that people were often looking for. Sometimes there's been a few murmurs and complaints about Lotus Elises in particular being understeering. Sometimes that's due to tyre size, driver style, lots of different reasons, but fundamentally having some more negative camber on the front generally helps with increased grip and better turning characteristics. So in order to achieve that, with the way Lotus designed the system, the maximum negative camber you can get when all the shims are removed is generally between 1/2 and 1 degree of negative camber. And we were looking for a little bit more, so we decided to do these camber arms, which are on this car here. The camber shims sit here, so they're a little bit thinner relative to the pickup point on the wishbone here. So by removing material from here, we can get more negative camber. So that was the first thing, to design a steering arm. We designed it out of a billet piece. We chose to make it, because we're doing low volume, we can CNC machine each one, whereas Lotus, doing a higher volume, have to cast them and then finish machine them. We decided this was maybe a slightly better technique to come up with a superior product. And while we were at it, we also moved the steering arm pickup point, because most cars, when you're looking for more negative camber, you're generally doing the more spirited track style driving, so therefore you're probably running lower ride height. When you lower the car, it means that this point here relative to this pivot point in here gets higher, which changes the arc here, so that can cause bump steer. So just when we design these, we just lower this point, and that brings bump steer out of the equation again for when you're running a slightly lower ride height. So yeah, a couple of benefits for these was more negative camber, a stronger product made out of billet, and reduced bump steer for a car that's riding lower ride height. So that's the product installed, and that's the SSC steering arms.